Hello, my dear children. I hope you all are healthy, happy, and safe at your home. In this video, second part of latitudes and longitudes, first I would like to discuss with you the great circle and the small circles. What are these? A great circle is defined as any circle on the earth whose center coincides with the center of the earth. Means a great circle divides the earth into two equal halves. Any diameter of any great circle coincides with the diameter of a sphere. All great circles have the same circumference as each other and have the same center as the sphere. So, a great circle is the largest circle that can be drawn on any sphere. Or we can say the equator is the only latitude which divides the earth into two equal halves and is a great circle. All latitudes except equator, as you can see in the picture, are small circles as their length decrease as they move towards the poles and they do not pass through the earth's center, right? And if we talk about the longitudes, all longitudes pass through both the poles. So they divide the earth into equal halves. That's why they all are great circles. The shortest distance between 2 points on the Earth's surface or a globe is the arc of great circle, which passes through 2 points. The common confusion arises here: why arc is shorter while we have seen straight line is shorter on a map? It is because, my dear children, maps are two-dimensional and globe is three-dimensional. In two-dimensional plane geometry, a straight line can be defined as the shortest distance between 2 points. But in three-dimensional, you can find little bit difference. This little bit difference can be many kilometers or many miles on the real ground. Okay, let me show you with an example. Take a paper strip. Keep this paper strip on a globe and measure distance between 2 points. As I have written letter S to show a straight line, right? Then you can keep this paper strip like a curve. As you can see in this picture, I have written letter S and for straight line and letter C for curved line. You can see easily little bit difference between these 2 points, curve and the straight line. But when you keep this little bit difference on a globe's scale, you will find 3 centimeter, which means 300 miles or 300 kilometers on a real ground. You can easily find it with another example. When you will keep this little bit difference in between two places, you can find that on the real ground it is actually very much more than 300 kilometers, right? So we can say that the arc of a great circle is the shortest distance between 2 points on a sphere. Since great circle roots are the shortest distance between 2 points or 2 places on the earth and lie on the arc of a great circle, they are used mainly to save fuel and time, as it is very economical, right? And sailors on the sea also use it wherever it is possible, and as long as it does not lead them into unsafe waters. For example, sailors cannot use them in Arctic and Antarctic regions because of frozen seas and unsafe travel. Local time and standard time. First we will talk about local time. The rotation of the earth on its axis is responsible for the occurrence of day and night. This phenomena is the basis of time measurement. The total time taken remains the same. It is only the lengths of the days and nights that vary. Noon remains constant. The noon is the time of the day when the sun is at its highest position or at its zenith. In simple word, I can say local time of a place is that time when sun is overhead. Since the earth is spherical in shape, noon happens at different times at different places. This leads to the concept of local time. All the places on the same longitude experience the same local time or 12 noon. Local time varies by 4 minutes for every 1 degree longitude. The midday is constant for each longitude. Hence, local time can also be called the sun time of a certain longitude. And in the regions lying in between the polar circles and the poles, the daytime could be more than 24 hours, depending upon the seasons. The local time varies from meridian to meridian or place to place. This would create confusion of time as one travels or covers a number of longitudes, east or west. The people would have to adjust their watches according to the local time of the longitudes. This is practically not possible. Many countries follow a uniform time to avoid such confusions. It is based on the central longitude or central meridian that pass through the country, which may pass through an important city or town. The local time of that central meridian is accepted as the local time of the whole country. This time is called the standard time, and the meridian is called the standard meridian. Like you can see in the picture, IST, Indian Standard Time, which is the middle line or the middle longitude of India. It is ahead from GMT. Based on this standard meridian, the Indian Standard Time IST is calculated. IST is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. The GMT is accepted uniformly by all countries. The GMT is the reference time for international travel by air. All the aircrafts follow the Greenwich Mean Time to avoid any confusion. Time is ahead in Eastern Hemisphere because sun rises in east, right? As we know that the earth is spherical in shape and 360 longitudes are imaginary lines drawn from north to south, 1 degree apart on the equator. The earth completes one rotation on its axis in approximately 24 hours. The earth takes 24 hours to run through 360 degrees. The sun appears to move at the rate of 15 degree in 1 hour, means 60 minutes, or 360 degree in 24 hours, or we can say 1 degree in 4 minutes. Generally, the standard meridian of a country is taken as multiple of 15 degree or 7.5 degree, so that the difference of time between GMT and standard time of that country is expressed as a multiple of 1 hour or half an hour. With an example, we can understand this. Suppose you live in Pune and you tell your family in Nagpur that you will be on TV at 12 pm. Whose 12 pm is it? Your 12 pm and their 12 pm are different. That is too confusing. You both live in same country. Shouldn't you two have the same 12 pm? We have to choose a longitude and decide that all places in India will set their clocks according to local time of that longitude only, not according to their own local time, right? The longitude that is marked in map has been considered as the central longitude of India. The time that all of us in India follow is the local time of that longitude. This time is called Indian Standard Time or IST. This longitude passes through the city of Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. As you know, the easternmost place in India is in Arunachal Pradesh and the westernmost place is in Gujarat. If you actually look at the local time in these two places, the difference is almost 2 hours. So, the sun rises 2 hours later in Gujarat than it does in Arunachal Pradesh. That's why Indian government opted this middle line or middle longitude 82.5 degree as Indian Standard Time IST. The government picked this longitude after India became an independent country in 1947. Some countries such as USA, Canada, Australia and Russia, which have a vast east to west extent, have several time zones because it is not possible for the whole country to have the same standard time. That's why Canada has 5 time zones, Russia has 11 time zones, and USA has 6 time zones. So we can say local time of any place is obtained by the overhead sun at meridian. It differs from place to place, and standard time is uniform time throughout the country, which is followed in most part of the world. It is uniform or international time. I hope you understood the concept of great circle roots and small circles, local time and standard time. In next video, we shall discuss calculation of longitude and time. IDL, International Date Line. Till then, read the chapter and do practice. Thank you.